Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So in this video, we discuss about the native versus web-based user interface. Okay. I believe most of you have a mobile device. Okay, you can go use your mobile device. Open your Facebook application using your mobile device, and at the same time open the Facebook through the web browsers using your mobile device. Okay, then try play around with your Facebook. Okay, both using the mobile application, Facebook mobile application, and using the Facebook browser. Using the web browser, go for a mobile Facebook. Or maybe you can use others application, but one open using the mobile application and another one open using the browsers. So based on that, okay, after you open it, try to spot the difference between the application, the mobile application, and the web. Which one that you love most? Which one that you feel easy to handle? Okay, you can try and identify what are the difference if you use the Facebook application, Facebook mobile application, and what is the difference when you use the Facebook through the web browser using your mobile device. One is native and one is web. You still can post a status. You still can do chatting. You still can like and comment. Okay. So based in this part, this one is your web. This one is your mobile application. Okay. So mobile web versus mobile application. What is native? What is web? So web basically is referred to the HTML. Element of web is HTML, HTTP, and the URL. So that are the element. So when we talk about the mobile web-based application, is about the HTML file. Okay. A native application is an application developed essentially for one particular mobile device and is installed directly to your device. User of a native application usually download them from the Play Store and install to the mobile device. So Play Store is referred to the Apple application Play Store, Google Play Store, or any marketplace of the Play Store. You can find any Play Store using the mobile. So example of a native application is the Camera Plus application for the Apple's iOS device. So when we talk about the native application, you can download it from the application store and install to your device, mobile device. Okay, how about the web application or web app? Okay, so web app is basically internet enabled apps that are accessible via the mobile device web browser. So you can use your mobile device web browsers in order to access the web app. No need for you to download it and install to your device. And you still can access it through the web browser. So the Safari browser is one of the example for the mobile web application. So that's the difference between the native and the web. So mobile web application easy to learn. Easiest to learn or easy to learn. Cheapest to okay, and then it use and depends on the internet and the HTTP because it basically is based on the web. But we go for the mobile web. And it follow the W3C standard. Okay, these are the link that you can explore later on in order to get more information regarding the standard and mobile under W3. Native application has taper learning curve. Okay, it's usually tied with the mobile SDK device platform and may use the internet but does not depend on it. Example of native application is your game application. Okay, for example, you download Sugar Crush. It not depend on the internet. You still can play it without the internet. That's the example. And have fully access to device hardware features and the sensor. So advantage of the web-based application, it's portable. All user needs internet connection and mobile browsers. Use open W3C web API. Okay. Developers are not tied to a single mobile platform. Not only for Android, not only for iOS, because it's depend on the browser. Easier to develop and manage. Fast and use native API, tightly integrated with the mobile platform. It supports offline use, does not depend on the data connection or internet. You can access hardware sensor features like camera, barometer, photometer, temperature sensor, and so on. And generally, native application is superior than mobile web application. Okay, that are the difference, native and web. If you want to compare, so native application rich experience, good for marketing. You can use offline data. You can earning bucks. You can have interface. Okay, this one means the interface is more friendly. This one it useful and can be accessed through any platform. Either you are Android user or Apple user, you still can access the application because it uses the web browser. It used the web standard by W3C, editorial and cheaper compared to the native app. So some basic principle. This one is a pure mobile website. This one is pure mobile mobile application. A native web. So for pure mobile application, access after being installed, you need to install it first. You need to download and then install it. this one is more interactive because it can use your sensor, your vibrations, your movement. Okay. You can use the application offline. Do not depends on the internet connection. Okay, can make use of phone features like location services, GPS, and camera. Okay, for the website, access through the web browsing. Okay, it is using the web browser. Static navigational user interface. Requires connection and somewhat limited features. There is no integrated with the others hardware inside your mobile application. Okay, in terms of the speed, this one is fast, this one is very fast. This one is depends on the internet connection. So if the internet connection is fast, so you can get as fast load the page. In terms of the development cost, this one is reasonable. It's not really cheap. It's not really cheaper compared to this one, but it's reasonable. And this one is more expensive compared to this one. In terms of the application store, this one is available in the application store, and you need to download it from the app store. This one is not necessary. You just browse to your web browser. In terms of the approval process, this one is non-approval. This one sometimes is mandatory. You need to allow. Okay, when you use the application. So that are the basic difference between the web app, the mobile website, and the pure mobile website. Okay, when to make a mobile web application? Okay, when we launch an application to a new platform with a small user base, number of the user is not really big, so you can go for the mobile web application. Second, to provide a fallback option to the user who does not own native application. Give alternative or option to your user if they refuse to download the mobile application. Number 3, to put focus solely on the application services and connectivities instead of mobile device platform. Number 4, to separate application from native mobile platform. And mobile web application are guaranteed to work on any device that has compatible web browsers. Sometimes your user may have different platform compare what you have developed. For example, you develop using the Android Studio. So that's purposely for the Android user. But somehow there are users that want to use it. So you go for the web application. So both can use. How about the hybrid application? Just now we talk about the native and web application, but how about the app hybrid? So when we meet the term of hybrid means combination. We combine. We have operating system, different operating system, Windows, iOS, Apple, and so on. A lot of OS, and we try to combine using the HTML. So hybrid mobile application, a mobile hybrid web application is derived from heterogeneous sources, multiple sources, various of sources. So hybrid app is a combination of mobile native application and mobile web application. We combine it to be hybrid. Okay, it's written in the same technology for the web implementation, but it runs within a native application container. So therefore, a hybrid application can access native mobile platform features such as camera, sensors, and can receive or make call on behalf of the user. Okay, a hybrid application is designed to be portable in source code form, so in which it can be compiled to produce several different binaries for other mobile platform. Okay, example of mobile hybrid mobile framework, we have Ionic and we have the Cordova or PhoneGap. So that's the example of the hybrid mobile framework. Hybrid application use web technologies such as HTML, JavaScript, and CSS to build the hybrid mobile application. Okay, this one is the summarization of the mobile web, native application, and hybrid application. Okay, these are the position of the native application compared to the access to the device capability. This one is the platform affinity. Okay, single platform affinity written with platform SDK must be written for each platform. Okay, access to all native API, faster graphic performance, and can be downloaded from the application store. For mobile web app, cross-platform affinity written in the web technologies HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or server-side language scripting. Okay, run on the web browser, web server, can view on the multiple devices, and centralized update. This one need to update one by one. This one centralization. Okay, how about hybrid? Hybrid cross-platform affinity. Okay, platform affinity is cross, similar like the web, mobile app web, and then it's written with the web technologies HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It run locally on the device, which support the offline, like the native, access to a native API, and distribute using the application store. So there's the similarity and the difference, or the summarization of the native application, hybrid application, and mobile application. Sorry, mobile web application. So this are the structure of native, hybrid, and web. So native, Android, Windows, different platform need to come out with different codes. Okay, hybrid and web, they use the web technology, web element, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the codes. Okay, how they run? This one application using the API call in device plus operating. For native, it run directly on the device. Okay, and then this one we have native UI, user interface, web view, and native hardware access. So a combination of the native container and the web technology. For the web browser, mobile web, it has app that can access through the web browsers, and you need to use your device, go to web browsers and access to the web. So these are the difference. Hopefully everyone can digest and understand the difference between the native, hybrid, and mobile web. Okay, when we need to develop a hybrid mobile application, Now, first, portability. One could be multiple platforms such as Flutter. When you're using the Flutter, you code once time and then you can use for multiple platform. Cheaper cost because you only need to develop one time and use for multiple platform. Compared to the native, you need to code one by one. In the learning curve, the process of learning, you can use your existing web talent and don't need to bring on additional resources. And then faster speed to the market. Nowadays, the technologies goes for this kind of hybrid mobile application. Web application device development code can be reused because it use the HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. However, the hybrid mobile application also have the drawbacks or the disadvantages. Okay, first, limited user interface. It does not have the native feel. The hardware sensor mobile features access has the limitation, not all like the native. Quite slow in terms of the performance and transition between the pages compared to the native. And dependency on the web browser speed. Okay, it depends on the web browser speed. Okay, native app, hybrid app, differentiators. Native is based on the security, based in class of user experience. As performance and offline mode. It can be offline and online mode. Okay, portability. One code for multiple platform. Cheaper and faster speed to the market. Okay, this one is the pros and the cons of native application development and hybrid application development. So before you start on the development process, you need to identify either the application is suitable using the native or using the hybrid or using the mobile web. Okay, for example here, the pros, the advantages, the pros of the native development. Developers specialize and gain expertise on that kind of platform. Greater user experience consistent with the platform. Greater functionality with the hardware, because it can be integrated with the hardware. For the hybrid, the pros, you just code once and you can use for multiple platform. Quicker and easy to update. Only a portion of the code is different across the platform. How about the cons? The cons here require specific development platform for each. A different platform have different specific development tools. Okay, higher cost and development time because you need to develop one by one for multiple platform. A long process of getting the application approved at the application store. It's not easy, but it can be done. Okay, for the hybrid application, slower to run, adds another layer between user and application. Hybrid tools are still relatively and immature, is still new. Okay, for example, Flutter is new, so lack of tutorial if you want to learn. It's not really stable. Greater risk of rejection from the application store because this one is more security. The native is more security. Already proven. So this one has a greater rejection from the application store. So the next video we will discuss about the mobile, the design principle of the mobile application. What are the layout that we can use? So basically in this video, hopefully everyone have the clear understanding on what is the native application, what is the hybrid application, and what is the mobile web application. So that's all. Thank you and assalamualaikum.